is Sophie Rossi, and this is my presentation on why brushing your teeth is important. Most people think that they know the proper way to brush your teeth. However, it is very important that you know the actual correct way that is told by dentists to brush your teeth. So it is important that you brush for 2 minutes twice a day in a circular motion. It helps to ensure that your toothbrush is getting into your grooves properly and getting them into a good deep clean. You're supposed to use a fluoride toothpaste. That way it protects your teeth. And you should floss every single day to make sure that you're getting any extra gunk or grime out of your teeth, especially in your gums. And it's important that when you're brushing, you're hitting your gums with that toothbrush as well. Okay, so first I will talk about tooth decay. Second, I will talk about heart health in relation to brushing your teeth. And finally, I will discuss the financial expenses of repairing teeth. If you don't brush your teeth, you will get tooth decay. Tooth decay starts off as plaque, and then it turns into tartar, which then turns into tooth decay. It has been proven by the Auburn Dental Group that tartar is the first stages of tooth decay, and that is what that looks like. According to the National Institute of Dental and Craniofacial Research, this can turn into many uncomfortable symptoms such as toothache, tooth sensitivity to sweets or temperatures such as hot and cold, and if the tooth becomes infected due to late stages of tooth decay, it can turn into more aggressive symptoms such as abscesses, which can lead to facial swelling, discomfort, and pain, as well as fever, which is really not good. So I just talked about how not brushing your teeth will lead to tooth decay, and now I will discuss how not brushing your teeth can lead to heart problems. According to CareQuest Institute for Oral Health, people with gum disease are 28% more likely to suffer a heart attack than those without dental problems. That is also said by the American Heart Journal, which is where CareQuest got their source from. Also, according to the American Heart Journal, periodontitis and cardiovascular disease have a very strong relationship with each other, which is why people with gum disease are at such an increased risk for a heart problem. And this is because of the chronic inflammation caused by gum disease. That's what periodontitis is chronic inflammation of the gums, and that is the relation to cardiovascular disease. So I just talked about how inadequate brushing can lead to heart health issues, and now I will discuss the expense of fixing damaged teeth and affording new teeth. According to Pinnacle Dental Group, new veneers can cost up to $10,000. Now that is for really nice, good quality veneers, which is what you want if you're paying for new teeth. It is not generally covered by insurance due to the fact that it is considered cosmetic. So it could be very expensive, and it's even more expensive if you don't have dental insurance, which is about 18% of adults in Michigan, which may not seem like a lot, but it adds up to about 180,000 people. And so if 180,000 people are not taking care of their teeth, that is a lot, and a lot of people who are burdened with the expense of fixing their teeth. And according to Care Credit of Michigan, full dentures can cost upwards of $30,000, and a single implant can cost upwards of $2,000. So just one tooth getting implanted from bad gums or tooth decay can cost $2,000. That's a huge expense out of somebody's pocket, especially for somebody who doesn't have dental insurance. So to review, first, I talk about the dangers of plaque buildup. Second, I discussed heart health in relation to poor oral hygiene. And finally, I explored the financial costs of fixing a teeth or a smile. You should brush your teeth every day. So this is what your teeth can, not to scare you, this is what your teeth can look like if we do not have good oral hygiene. And just to get rid of that unpleasant image, that's what your teeth can look like with good oral hygiene. Nice, bright, white, pretty, and definitely a great boost in confidence, but not just confidence, also your overall health. Thank you very much.